Today, I'm Nestor LeConte with the Pacific Daily News. Here are our top stories from the PDN newsroom. Things went smoothly for students at the 24 schools that opened their doors Thursday, according to Guam Department of Education officials. But families and parents are still coping with the disruption of having more than a third of the campuses on island closed. School was supposed to start on August 8, but the numerous schools still pending a health inspection launched GDOE into a state of emergency and pushed the start of the year back for all students. There are 25 schools that have passed their health inspection. The Orda Chalampago Elementary School just passed this week and will open on Friday. Some 16 uninspected schools won't open until August 22nd, and many of those students won't be back to their own campuses by then. In more education news, a total of 14 elementary schools will be attending class every other day starting next week to accommodate students from schools that are still pending a health inspection, according to GDOE Superintendent Eric Swanson. That means 7 elementary school campuses with valid sanitary permits will host a populations of 7 schools still waiting on a health inspection, with kids from each school alternating days on campus. High schoolers and middle schoolers are anticipated to go online, though accommodations will be made for special education students who need services in person. A finalized schedule will go out Friday for the now 16 schools pending inspection that are expected to start classes on August 22nd. Swanson declined to share those details on Thursday, as the number of schools on alternating days could be knocked down before the week ends. And finally, John Paul Sayama Charfaris, accused of murder in the death of a 3-year-old boy last month, pleaded not guilty on Thursday in Superior Court of Guam Magistrate Judge Jonathan Kwan's courtroom. Charfaris, 27 of Dedido, was arrested on July 31st, along with the child's mother, Jonah Marie Regis Cruz, on multiple charges. Cruz was also on the calendar to appear, but her hearing was pushed back to August 22nd. Charfaris faces charges of murder in the first degree, aggravated assault as a second-degree felony, and a special allegation for use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony for each charge. He's being held at the Department of Corrections on $250,000 cash bail. Archbishop Ryan Jimenez assumed duties as the head of Guam's large Catholic church at a Thursday afternoon installation ceremony that was replete with centuries-old traditions and witnessed by thousands in person and online. Jimenez, 52, is only the 4th Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Agana. "We are all in this journey of faith," Jimenez said in his first homily as Archbishop of Guam, where some 85% of the population are Catholics. During Jimenez's installation, also attended by his family from the Philippines, the Dulce Nombre de Maria Cathedral Basilica in Agana was filled to capacity. Many others had to watch or listen to the ceremony from outside the church building or watched it online. Jimenez, in his homily, added that no matter where everyone is on their life's journey, God's always with them, even when the journey's marked with challenges. In other news, deliberations on the government of Guam's $1.3 billion fiscal 2025 budget got into full swing on Thursday as officials from the legislature's Office of Finance and Budget, the Bureau of Budget and Management Research, and the Department of Administration appeared before senators in the Committee of the Whole at the Guam Congress Hall. The discussion began with a presentation by the OFB on the revenue projections for FY 2025 that totaled $1.3 billion. The breakdown was as follows: General Fund $906.4 million, Special Funds $212.2, and Federal Matching Grants and Aid $190 million. BBMR Director Lester Carlson complimented the OFB's numbers and said the administration supports the changes to the original executive budget request transmitted in January. The governor's spending plan had called for about $1.26 billion to operate the government, but the substitute bill 23637 calls for more than $1.3 billion in spending, a difference of about $43.8 million. And finally, the man accused of being the getaway driver in a robbery and murder of a tourist in January got his trial date pushed back. Stephen Keanu Camacho was originally set to go to trial on August 21st in front of Superior Court Judge John Terlahi, but during a hearing Thursday, Terlahi vacated the original trial date and continued the pre-trial conference to August 29. Terlahi wanted more specifics from government prosecutor Sean Brown, who Terlahi said had 80 witnesses for the case. "We'll continue the pre-trial conference at the end of the month and set the trial date at that time," said Terlahi, "and I want to know if he's really going to call 80 witnesses. The trial could start in late September." For more of these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.